Hey, 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 dope people. It's your girl Paisley. I'm the Mindset Makeover Maven and the Dope Life Movement Creator. And I am here with another episode of Sippin and Soul Speak. So if you have been here before, you know what to do. Go ahead and drop that heart emoji down below and let us know what it is that you are sipping on if you are joining us live. And if you are catching us on the replay, go ahead and drop that number 2 in the comments down below. We want to know, what is it that you are sipping on? So again, if you are joining us live, go ahead and drop that heart emoji down below. And if you are catching us on the replay, drop that number 2 in the comments down below. We want to know what it is that you are sipping on tonight. So let us know. It can be anything from sparkling water to sparkling wine, everything in between and beyond. We just want to know what it is that you're sipping on. And then we'll share with you what it is that we are sipping on. And then we'll have some soul stirring conversation. So tell us what it is that you are sipping on. Hey, Kelly, alkaline water. Yes. I too have some alkaline water here. So I enjoy some of the naturally alkaline waters, and then sometimes I buy the water that is pH balanced, so that it's not necessarily comes out of the ground like that, but alkaline water is great for you. So welcome. So come on in the room. Tell us what you're sipping on. We want to know. This is Sippin and Soul Speak. I'm trying to get the lighting just right, guys, because this always seems to be a challenge, just depending on where the sun is at the time of day that and where we are having Sippin and Soul Speak on tonight. So come on in the room. Tell us what you're sipping on. pH balance kind today. Okay. I do enjoy a good alkaline water. It is good for you. So that's always great to have, just to replenish your body, put in the things that you have taken out and all of those things. So I just want to know what it is that you're sipping on. So if you are joining us live, make sure that you come on in the room and drop that heart emoji down below and tell us what you're sipping on. It could be anything from sparkling water to sparkling wine, everything in between and beyond. We don't discriminate. We just want to know what it is that you are sipping on today. So share with us. Let us know. And I am also sipping on some ginger tea with fennel. So I know a lot of the times we're having libations, we're sipping on some wine, we're making a beverage, but sometimes we just do smoothies. There's other times where we're having tea and things like that. So today is a tea day for me. And so, yeah, I have some, this is a organic pink Fijian ginger tea, and I added some fennel seeds, and all of that is good for the digestive system. So if you don't know, now you know. Hey, Cliffy sipping on water. Okay, Cliffy, I see you. Yes, I have some alkaline water on today, and I am sipping on some ginger tea with fennel on today. So some pure organic pink Fijian ginger tea, and I've added some fennel seeds, which is, all of this is good for your digestive system. It's tasty. It is tasty. So if you ever have any challenges with your digestion, if you have a little bellyache, things like that, this ginger tea will get you together really quick. So make sure that you drop your heart emoji if you are joining us live, and tell us what it is that you are sipping on. And we want to know. Hey, Robert, welcome. So Guys, if you noticed, if you have not already subscribed, make sure you go ahead and ring the bell. So that's the subscribe button. There's a bell. Make sure that you know when we are live so you can join us. Hey, Shaka. Shaka says, when I run out of ginger tea. What you talking about, Shaka? So I'll drink Captain and Coke Zero. Shaka, are you drinking tea today, or are you on your standard Captain and Coke? So I know that's your thing. That's your thing. We don't care what it is that you're sipping on. Just come on in the room, drop that heart emoji, and tell us what it is that you are sipping on today. It could be sparkling water, sparkling wine, everything in between and beyond. Today, I happen to be sipping on some water, and this is naturally alkaline. And then I am also sipping on some ginger tea with fennel. So good for the digestive system. Get your, your gut right. If you're having any issues, if you have any belly pain, sometimes ginger tea is really, really good for that. So that's what I'm having today. Not that I'm having a bellyache, but I just felt like some tea today. So, sometimes you have to detox. So today is one of those days where you just get your whole life together and like, hey, listen, I'm on something different. So sometimes we do smoothies, sometimes we might have some tea, we might have some wine, we might have some leche. So today I'm having ginger tea. So So come on in the room. Tell us what it is that you are sipping on. Our summer series has been Random Ass Adventures. And so we have been all over the place on our Random Ass Adventures. I was in South Florida. Tammy was at she was in Northern Virginia at the same time that I was in South Florida. A lot of times we're together. And today I'm solo, y'all. So I need some help in here. I don't have my sidekick on today. Tammy is the party diva and she is my guest host for Sippin and Soul Speak. But she's having some helping some family members out on today, and so she's not here. So I need y'all to big me up on today. Come on in the room, drop that heart emoji, tell us what it is that you're sipping on and all of that good stuff. Invite your friends, share, click that share button and share it on your page so that other people can see us on Sippin and Soul Speak and join in this conversation, because you know how we do it. First we have our talk about whatever it is we're sipping on, and then we have some soul-stirring conversation. So again, I am sipping on ginger tea with fennel and some alkaline water, and then I know I got Captain and Coke out there, I got water, I got some alkaline water. Everybody is dropping in and telling us what it is that they are sipping on today, so I am super excited about all of that. But if you are catching us, ponder replay. So guys, if you can't catch Sippin and Soul Speak live when we're here, where we can mention your name and say who you are and shout you out, then go ahead and join us on the replay. You can always go back and catch the replay as well. So if you're catching us on the replay, you know what to do. Drop those number twos, 22222 in the comments down below. And then we're going to transition into some soul-stirring conversation, because that's what we do here on Sippin and Soul Speak. So I saw Shaka out there. I saw Cliffy out there. I saw Kelly. And I saw, who else did I see out there? Rob is out there. So welcome to Sippin and Soul Speak. And we are so glad to have you here on tonight. So as we transition into our soul-stirring conversation, while I do a little detoxing in your life. Sometimes, you have to detox in your life. And that can be a physical detox. That can be um, it can be a detox for your body, right? It can be a detox for your mind. And all of that helps to detox your soul and really get to your dope soul and your really to your spirit, of who you are and what you represent. And sometimes we need to take a step back from the things that are going on in life, right? Sometimes, we have our work life, we have our home life, we have other things that extracurricular activities, if you have a significant other, if you have children, all of these things take us and have us running all the time. And sometimes we just need to figure out, how is it that we take some time out for ourselves and really get to detox ourselves, detox our life, and get to our dope souls and our dope spirits. And on today, many of you know I wrote a book. It's called I Am the Dopest, 55 Affirmations for Living Your Dope Life. And affirmations are just positive statements that help you to remain in a place of peace, or go to a place of peace, or remind you that you need peace in your life. And so in these times right now, what I find is that a lot of people suffer from anxiety, and a lot of people have been their anxiety has been heightened, or they realize that they do have some anxieties when COVID came around. Hey, Jackie, welcome. And we are here. Tell us what you're sipping on, and go ahead and drop that heart emoji down below. But when COVID hit, a lot of people had a lot of anxiety because it became a pandemic, right? Where it impacted the world, and the world shut down, and people were on lockdown and things like that. But now what people are finding is that as the world starts to open back up, prematurely or not, whatever you believe, as the world has started to open back up and people are starting to have to go back into the workplace and things like that, or adjust, right, to the new normal, I'm seeing a lot of people are posting about anxiety that they are having with going back to work. Some people have been home for a year and a half or longer, and now they're having to go back into the workplace. And that is new, right, since the pandemic. And so a lot of people are suffering with some anxieties and some different things that are causing them to struggle a little bit, right? And so I like to share my affirmations. Help me through some times when I had anxiety and a lot of things that impacted my life, right? So that I could actually just keep moving and try to stay in a place of positivity and stay in a place of peace, or be reminded of a peaceful place. And that's what affirmations are. Affirmations are positive statements that you use to kind of keep you grounded and in a space where you can function more normally, right? Whatever your normal is. And so with a lot of folks dealing with the anxieties of the world opening back up, and anxiety of having to go back into the workplace and things like that, it's been a challenge for quite a few folks, and I've seen a lot of posts about that. So I wanted to share with you on today, and if anybody knows what I'm talking about, if any, a lot of people who were what they called essential workers during the pandemic, they never missed a beat, so we have our healthcare workers and our first responders and things like that. A lot of different places, they did not shut down. And so Guys, it is really driving me crazy that this light is showing up. So I'm going to try this without the light, and you guys tell me if you can't see me, or if you're having any challenges with seeing me without the light. So yeah, so a lot of people, some people didn't have an opportunity to stay home, and they had the anxiety of having to go to work in the middle of a pandemic. And then other folks, they had the challenge of, you know, everything shutting down and not being able to go anywhere. And now we're opening things back up, and so people are getting back to their norm, going back to offices that have been closed for over a year and things like that. And so that's creating some anxiety. So these affirmations can help you. And the way that you use an affirmation is really just to repeat it, right? And it gets like, you get it where it's like a cadence. So the affirmation that I'm going to share on today is Dope Life affirmation number 20, and it's my spirit is dope. So if you can see that, it says my spirit is dope, and that is the affirmation that I'm going to share with you on today. And the statement that goes along with that is unapologetically dope. Your spirit is your true self, not the person you unpack for guests or in the workplace. It's the person you are in your soul. The very fiber of your being is where you can find your spirit, the essence of you. Your true self is dope. Don't be afraid to show up authentically. Sprinkle that shit on everything. That's Dope Life affirmation number 20. My spirit is dope. And again, the way that you use an affirmation is to just repeat it, right? And get a cadence when my spirit is dope. My spirit is dope. So if something comes to you that's negative, you can refer to that. My spirit is dope. My spirit is dope. My spirit is dope. And it can remind you who you are, right? And that you are unapologetically dope. Hey, Stephanie, welcome, welcome, welcome. Stephanie is drinking berry flavored LaCroix. I'm not sure which one it is, but I do like that one as well. Stephanie, that's a good one. Today I am having a bit of ginger tea with fennel in my Party Like a Pineapple cup. So that's what I'm having on today, and some alkaline water. So we got water. Jackie, I don't think you told us what you're sipping on. Tell us. What is it that you are sipping on today? And so some of you may be missing my sidekick on today. My guest host, Tammy, is not able to join us on Sippin and Soul Speak on this evening. She is attending to some family matters that happened. So we are sending her love and light and lots of good juju. So, yes, my spirit is dope. Unapologetically dope, right? If you have any of you, so, you know, I just want to take a poll. Like, if you're out there, tell me if you have been considered an essential worker, if you are just now going back into the workplace. What types of tools have you guys used throughout the pandemic, and as we have been coming out of the pandemic, really to stay grounded and rooted in positivity? Oh, Jackie is drinking red wine. Do tell, Jackie, what kind of red wine are thou drinking today? I want to know. Tell me. Trying to grab my alternate device here, since I don't have my guest host with me who keeps me on task and on track. So let's see. Jackie, what kind of red wine are you drinking? I know you were getting into some of the red wines lately. But guys, yeah, I want to know, have you been an essential worker? Do you always work from home? How's coming out of the pandemic been impacting you, and what kinds of tools do we use in order to kind of stay grounded and focused when we're getting to that point of kind of, starting the spiral, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, things are going crazy. Because everybody has a different way of doing it. So let me see what I got out here. Go ahead and just drop your comments down below, guys. And if you are joining us live, make sure you have dropped your heart emoji, ring the bell, and click that share button so other people can join us as well. Let's see. Who do we have out there? All right. You say is that your mask, Cliffy? I think that's a mask emoji. Oh, Jackie, you're liking the Cabernet Sauvignon. That's one of my favorites as well. So, I think Cliffy said her mask, for for all the nasty folks out here. It is interesting, with us, you know, coming out of a pandemic, and then things are, starting to spike again, and you see, that we sometimes people are just totally throwing their caution that we had, to the wind, like, oh, everything's good, everything's great. We need to, do our best to keep ourselves safe, and make ourselves feel comfortable. I know that, a lot of places, they lifted the mask restrictions and things like that. And so but a lot of places are now bringing that, back, right? Because, there's a concern with the spikes and the variants and things like that. So, yeah, you have to do what makes you feel, comfortable, right? And a lot of the times, what I suggested for people during the pandemic that were having some challenges with everything that was going on, was to find some time for some self-care, right? Find some time for you, find some practices for you that that are going to help you to get through whatever it is that you're going through. We don't always do that. We're so conditioned to keep going and push, where, we're wearing ourselves out, right? We can be overdoing it, overthinking things and things like that. We need to take the time to find for ourselves, a practice where we're caring for ourselves, where we are, and that could be 20 minutes a day. It could be 20 minutes, you could do yoga, you can, there's a lot of different ways to do it. There's the online, yoga classes, on YouTube, you can find just about anything, right? So if you're taking some time for yourself, it will definitely help you to kind of move into a space of reflection and bring you to a place of peace. Excuse me. So it's very important to take that time out for yourself, and to find a practice that helps you. Meditation has helped me quite a bit. I am currently working on the Dope Life meditations so that I can share my meditation practice with others that will help you, because that meditation, music, and affirmations got me through a really tough time in my life, right? A lot of the times people look for other people to be that person that they can lean on. But what happens when the person that you normally lean on isn't available for you to lean on? What if they're the ones needing someone to lean on? And, finding something that actually helps you keep grounded. The other thing, is gratitude. Many of you know I did a gratitude jar, and I keep my little notes of gratitude. And sometimes when you get to a place of, hey, you know what, things are just kind of out of control, or it seems like things are getting bad, or people are like, oh, it's Murphy's law, right? Anything that can go wrong will. When you get to a place where you feel like that, then you can refer to your gratitude and find something to be grateful for, right? These are all different things that can help you to find a place of gratitude, to find some self-care. Jackie said aromatherapy. Nikia, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening, good evening. Tell us what you're sipping on. Find that self-care practice that is going to help you, whether it's yoga, meditation, using affirmations, a combination of it. But find the time, or make the time. Because if I'm telling you to find the time, you may say, I just don't have the time. Make the time, because you are important, and you are dope, and you are supposed to be unapologetically dope. That's what we just read in the affirmation, right? My spirit is dope. And the affirmation statement that goes with it is titled Unapologetically Dope. And that's dope on purpose. That means with intention, right? So dope is DOP. It's an acronym for dope on purpose. And that is intentionally dope, unapologetically dope. Nikia is drinking Fiji water. Nikia, I also have some alkaline water as well. So, and I'm drinking some ginger and fennel tea. But yeah, we're talking about, I know a lot of people are going back to the workplace, and how are we finding ourselves to be grounded, and how do we find time or make time for self-care in our lives, and what do we do so that we know that we are taking care of us? Because guess what? You cannot pour from an empty cup. If your cup is empty, you have nothing to give to anyone else. That's your co-workers, your work, if you're on your own business, your business, that's your children, that's your family. Hey Juanita, welcome, welcome, welcome. Tell us what you're sipping on. Your family, your significant other. If you don't have in you anything, right? How can you pour into anyone else? If your cup is empty, there is nothing to give to anyone else. So you want to make sure that you have what's in your cup should be at the brim, right? It should be overflowing, because if you have the overflow in your life, right? If you have that overflow in your life, then what happens is you can pour from the overflow, right? You're giving to others from your overflow, and your cup is still full. But the only way that you get there is to take care of you. That's why they tell you on the airplane, right, that you need to put your oxygen mask on first in the case of an emergency, because you can't help anybody else if you can't breathe. So it is really important to make the time for you. Make the time for your practice of self-care. If you carve out that, 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, whatever you can carve out for yourself, make that time for you, because that's how you feed your spirit. That is how you feed your soul. And that is how you get to the overflowing cup where you can pour into others. Sipping on a dirty Arnold Palmer. Now I know what an Arnold Palmer is, but I don't know what a dirty one is. So please share, Juanita. I am so interested to know what a dirty Arnold Palmer is. Half and half for those people in the DMV. So tell me, what is a dirty Arnold Palmer? So yeah, we're talking about that overflow. We're talking about your self-care practice. We're talking about how you take care of you, guys. How do you do those things? I created a Dope Life Detox checklist that I give away for free. So if you click the link for my website, Dope on Purpose, that's doponpurpose.com, if you sign up, I can send it to you. Oh, add vodka to the Arnold Palmer, and that makes it dirty. Okay, I learned something new today. So yeah, guys, go to dopeonpurpose.com and I can send you that Dope Life Detox checklist, which can give you different things that you can do to detox in your life, your mind, your body, and for your soul. And there a lot of times people think that a detox is about diet and food and what you eat, and or purging things from your system. It's not always that. It can be that, but it's not always that. Sometimes it's just taking the time to eat clean and cleanse your body. Sometimes it is about filling your spirit and your soul with good things, good energy, things that serve you. Sometimes it can be turning off the television for, if you normally watch television for 2 hours, maybe you just watch it for a half an hour. If, taking that time to unplug from all electronics, right? We are always on, right? We always have our phones with us. We always have, laptops, tablets. We have all kinds of things where we're constantly stimulating ourselves. So sometimes you just need to go ahead and you need to just go ahead and shut that down for a period of time, right? That can be, I have, this 2-hour time frame where everything that is all electronics are off. If you do that, there's a lot of different things that you can do. What do you do? I know Jackie said she uses aromatherapy. What other things would you be interested in knowing more about or trying to do in order to spend that time with yourself and make sure that you are pouring into yourself and making sure that your cup overflows? I want to know. I think someone sent me a request to join me live. And so if you are requesting to join me on this live, go ahead and drop a comment down below so that I know that you want to join me on today, because we're sending love, light, and good juju to Tammy. She is taking care of some family business on today, and that is why we don't have our party diva here to be my guest host. So you got me on today, and I am so appreciative of each and every one of you who have joined us. I'm drinking some ginger tea with fennel and some alkaline water, and we are really talking about getting to your dope spirit and feeding your dope soul. And we talked about the affirmation in my book, which is Dope Life Affirmation number 20, My Spirit is Dope. And the title of that statement is Unapologetically Dope. Be diligent about your health. Keep your scheduled doctor appointments and checkups, not just your annual physical, but mammograms, monthly self-checkups, all of that stuff. Yes, make sure that you are taking care of you physically, guys, and whatever that looks like for you. Don't, a lot of times we get so caught up into, we're run, and we forget to keep our appointments or even make our appointments and things like that. So make sure that you are taking care of you in that way as well, physically making sure that you are good. And guys, listen, let me tell you this. There is nothing like your mental health. So your mental health impacts your physical health. Hands down, no doubt about it, your mental health impacts your physical health. So you can go to the doctor and all of these things, but if you have these triggers in your life that are causing you stress and anxiety and things like that, then depression, those things impact your physical health. So there's nothing wrong with, and we need to make sure that we normalize this, since that's the new trending terminology now. Let's normalize things, right? Normalize, let's going to the doctor for a mental checkup, right? Find you a counselor, a psychiatrist, or someone that you can talk to, a life coach, a personal coach, someone that can help you to sort through some things. Sometimes you just need someone to talk through it with, and sometimes it needs to be a third party, non-interested person, right? Meaning that they don't have any interest in what's going on in your life per se, right? They're not personally invested, right? They don't, it's not your cousin or your mother or your sister or your friend or whatever. Hey Morgan, welcome to Sippin and Soul Speak. Ryan, welcome, and tell us what you're sipping on. I am sipping on ginger tea with fennel on today. We got a lot of people sipping on a lot of different things, and right now we're talking about self-care and, you know, how you maintain your dope spirit and your dope life. So we said we're talking about, you know, mental health as well, right? So someone said Ryan's drinking water today. Yes, everybody. Well, I think, you know what, you guys are really my people, because you guys know that we are normally in here sipping on some libations, some wine, some something, and most people in here today are sipping on something light or water. So I also have some alkaline water and my ginger and fennel tea. So that's what we're doing on today. But yeah, you know, we're talking about, you know, those mental checkups, guys. And for those of us who have children, we talk about normalizing a lot of things. I see that's trending on social media. Normalize this, normalize that. Let's normalize, you know, talking to a therapist, talking to a coach, talking to a psychiatrist, because you find that someone who does not have a vested interest, right? They don't know your situation. They don't know the people that you're around and things like that. They don't know those things. So they're looking at it with fresh eyes, right? And they don't have anything that they're investing into the conversation, right? So they're not going, oh yeah, you just need to, you know, forget about her or forget about him or forget about this or that or whatever. They can help you walk through some things, and it doesn't make you crazy because you want to talk with someone that is not a friend or family member, right? So let's normalize that, because our mental health absolutely does impact our physical health. If you are not taking care of your mental health, your physical health will be impacted. I promise you. Stress makes the body shut down. If you're not getting the proper amount of sleep, things like that will make the body shut down. So we want to make sure that we are taking care of our physical body, but we also want to make sure that we are taking care of our mental, right? Because that will have an impact on our physical. So let's normalize that, right? Let's do that. So we're talking about our spirit being dope. My spirit is dope, and I'll read it again. It's Dope Life Affirmation number 20. My spirit is dope, and the title of the statement is Unapologetically Dope. And dope is an acronym. It's DOP for dope on purpose, which is about being intentional, right? Being purposeful in your dopeness, in your walk. And the statement says, your spirit is your true self. Not the person you unpack for guests or in the workplace. It's the person you are in your soul. The very fiber of your being is where you can find your spirit, the essence of you. Your true self is dope. Don't be afraid to show up authentically. Sprinkle that shit on everything. That's Dope Life Affirmation number 20, guys. And that's what we're talking about today. Making sure that sometimes you need to detox in your life. You need to detox from negative people. Sometimes you need to detox from negative things. I don't watch the news. Like a lot of people I know watch the news regularly, religiously. They come home, they watch the news in the evening. I find the news to be extremely depressing. I can go and find the news when I need it so that I can be updated on the current events. But there's a lot of stuff that I just cannot allow into my space, into my mental, because it definitely does have an impact on you. And I think with the pandemic, you know, the media definitely played a role in how people responded to the pandemic. And we, you know, so we have to be mindful of each one of us. We're individuals, and how things impact us. If you're an empath, sometimes you have to turn off. You need to shut down because you're a conduit for things that come to you. And an empath is a person who kind of, they're kind of like the outlet. They plug in, and they're plugged into everything and all the time, and they feel on a very deep level, and so they can feel energy and things like that from other people, and it has an impact on them because they feel so deeply. And so, you know, you have to know who you are and how you rock, and you have to figure out what's going to work for you. But you definitely need to find a self-care practice. I'll tell you, part of my self-care practice is also getting massages. That is not something that I used to do on a regular basis, but I do. I have a monthly massage scheduled. You know, if that's something that you're like, hey, that's not something that's in my budget right now. There's massage schools that might be around in your area. Check them out. They may have some specials. Groupon always has specials for massages. If that's something that you think you'd be interested in, because I can tell you that touch therapy can definitely have an impact on your body, right? There's sometimes that you don't even know where you're carrying stress in your body. I didn't know for the longest time I was carrying stress in my shoulders. So you talk about like the weight of the world being on your shoulders. When you know, I was in corporate America for a very long time as a leader, and as a leader of leaders, right? Because I managed people who managed people, and that's a lot to carry. And as a parent, right? And I'm a parent of athletes. And so all of those things, it's like, you know, you're constantly on, you're always, somebody's always checking for you. Someone always needs something from you. And I didn't realize that I was carrying a lot of that stress in my shoulders, in my shoulder blades. And that's something where you wouldn't normally feel it, right? So massage and things like that, even just going to get a pedicure, going to get a manicure. There's a lot of different things that you can do for your self-care practice. Maybe it's something that you splurge on, and maybe it becomes something that you budget into your life so that you can give back to others in a way where they're not just depleting you. You're not leaving the situation depleted. So see, Kelly says she never watches the news for the same reason. She can find the information when I'm in the right space and in my own way. Absolutely, Kelly. So let me see. I want to make sure I'm not missing you guys out here. Recognize that you are in charge of what you allow to enter your mind, your heart, your body, and your spirit. Absolutely, Juanita. That is so powerful, because a lot of the times people allow things into their space that they say they don't want, but you're in charge. You're responsible for it, and you can turn it on, turn it off. Hey, I'm not dealing with this today. Please don't talk to me. Come back tomorrow, right? Or whatever that looks like. Black people are born stressed out. Eric, welcome, and tell us what you're sipping on. You know, I think that is true, and how that's a whole different topic, Eric, and we can actually get into that. I think that's a good topic for another day. But yeah, the way that you are born actually impacts your body and your life. And so sometimes you have to figure out how you change things around in your life, right? So we're born into a stressful situation, a stressful environment, things like that, behind the eight ball, all of those things. But it's really your mindset. So how do you make over your mindset so that you can get to a place where you're not constantly stressed out? How do you change that trajectory? How do you switch it up for and heal yourself so that you heal your ancestors and the generations to come? Those are the things that we need to do, and that's why the self-care here and now in the present is so important. That's why it's so important to make sure that you are filling your cup so that you can pour into someone else's cup, and not pour into your cup is empty, right? You need to pour from the overflow. So you need to consistently have a regimen or something that helps you to reset yourself. And that's what affirmations did for me, which is why I wrote the book of affirmations. So affirmations can help you to stay grounded, to stay rooted, to give you something to refer back to. And you can use them in a cadence so that whatever your affirmation is that you have picked for yourself on that particular day, you're just like, hey, this affirmation, Dope Life affirmation number 20 is my spirit is dope. And so someone comes to you and they start to stress you out, you can say it in your head. My spirit is dope. 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 Until you get to a point where you're like, you know what, you start to believe it because it's true. Your spirit is dope. And you start to realize that by just repeating that. We do have to break the cycles, Juanita. Absolutely. Breaking cycles is so important. And you have the ability to do it. You were born with everything that you need to be dope. I know that if you've been following me for a while, you may have heard that before, but I'll tell you again, you have everything that you need to be dope when you were born. You were created with all of it. So all you have to do is tap into it. That's it. Just tap into your dopeness. Realize, hey, you know what? I am dope. I have everything that I need to be dope. I'm amazing. And that's not on some conceited stuff. That is really on some empowerment, right? To know that you're amazing, you're dope, you have everything that you need. And all you have to do now is go out there and get it, right? And then now you can heal yourself, and you can heal your ancestors, and then you heal the generations to come. That's how we break the cycles, guys. Just because someone else, we were born stressed out, just because we were born into poverty mindset, things like that, it's all about the mindset. You have the ability to change it. I'm not saying that it is easy, but I'm saying that with work you can do it. And that's it, and that's all. That's all you need to know, is that you can do it. Now, whether you want to put in the time and the energy and the effort to get it done, that's up to you. But you have everything that you need from birth to be dope. And dope on purpose. So that's with intention, right? Intentionally dope, unapologetically dope. So care for your mind, care for your body, and care for your dope soul. Because you want to be able to, hopefully, right? We want to be able to give to others, right? You don't want to be necessarily selfish. You want to be selfish to the point where you take the time to take care of you. A lot of people think, oh, self-care is selfish. No, it's not. Self-care is necessary. Self-care is required in order for us to get to a place where we can fill others' cups. The younger generation says, on God, He created us to be phenomenal. Absolutely, we are phenomenal. And speak those things into your life. Speak those things into the lives of others that you have an influence over, an impact on, right? So tell other people they are dope. Tell other people they are amazing. give those kudos to individuals, because you never know what someone else is going through. Tell someone that their hair looks nice down or up, or that whatever, your shoes are nice, you got a nice haircut, I love your smooth bald head, whatever that is. Give those compliments out, guys. It doesn't hurt us or cost us anything, right? And so some people are going to take it and some people not. Some people are going to take it the wrong way, and that's okay too, as long as you do it with good intentions. And so be intentional about the things that you are doing. Give that love, give that light to other people so that they can be amazing. They can tap into their dopeness. So Eric says, do you have a recording of affirmations that we can download and listen to? Eric, I love that question, and thank you for your support. So Eric, I am working on, coming soon is the Dope Life Meditations. The Dope Life podcast is coming, and there will be some affirmations. I get a lot of requests for the book to be on audio, so I am also looking into that as well. So thank you, Eric, for asking that question. Jackie said number 47 resonates with me, so I'm going to pull up Dope Life affirmation number 47 and read that, and we'll get ready to close out for the evening. Dope Life affirmation number 47 is, my mind, body, and soul are perfectly dope. So that's Dope Life affirmation number 47. My mind, body, and soul are perfectly dope. Perfection is perfected is the title of this affirmation statement. The complete package, that's you. Mind, body, soul. Every hair follicle, skin cell, blemish, scar, and life experience have created a perfectly dope individual. Perfection is perfected indicates being perfectly dope and is not a destination. It's a journey, progress, forward movement, adapt and adjust, acknowledge and accept it. You are perfectly dope. And that's dope on purpose, guys. D-O-P on purpose. If you don't have the book, you can get it by clicking the link that is listed, dopeonpurpose.com, doponpurpose.com. So I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out on this evening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And that's real. That is so real. You could have been anywhere in the world. The fact that I have you guys out here and you are actually, you have the book and you are using the affirmations, and hopefully it is blessing your life and your soul. And my goal is to share that message with everyone. So when I say I'm the Dope Life movement creator, the dope life, living your dope life is not just about us talking right here, right? It is a movement that I wanted to create in order to get people to realize how dope they are. With you is a great place. Oh, Andrea, thank you. Thank you for joining. Make sure you drop your heart emojis if you are joining us live, and if you're catching us on the replay, drop that number 2 down below. So tonight we have shared with you 2 different affirmations, Dope Life affirmation number 20 and Dope Life affirmation number 47 from one of our top fans, that is Jackie, and she said that was her favorite affirmation. It resonated with her. So guys, we just love that you spend your time with us on Sippin and Soul Speak. We are here every Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? So make sure that you click the subscribe button. So that's the bell. So go ahead and ring the bell so you can subscribe and get the updates when we are live on Sippin and Soul Speak. And then make sure that you slide on over, click that link and slide over to dopeonpurpose.com so that you can get the updates whenever we have specials and sales and things like that. You can get you some Dope Life merchandise. We have t-shirts, all of that stuff. And I send out updates to you. And if you want that Dope Life Detox checklist, you can get it there as well. So make sure that you sign up at dopeonpurpose.com. That's doponpurpose.com. And I love, love, love each and every one of you. And I'm sending you all love and light. Make sure that we send that love and light and good juju to Tammy and her family. And we want to thank you for spending just a portion of your day with us on Sippin and Soul Speak. I want you to be dope because you are dope on purpose.